27 points. I think you outscored them. Did you get a sense early on that you had things working for you?
Yeah, I was trying to get out in transition, and my team was finding me. Crystal was really doing a great job of passing the ball up the court and getting us good looks. So I was trying to run every time.
Even though the sky isn't exactly falling, was it good to have a game like that and get everybody in and play the way that you can play?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's always good to have games like this where you feel like everyone contributed, everyone did something positive, and you feel like you can build off of this.
Did you think you'd score 31 points in a game with only 2 made threes out of the 2 you attempted?
I mean, no, but it just shows that the three's not necessarily something that I need to rely on that much this year, and like I said, I was trying to get out in transition. That's where I got most of my points.
So how much easier is it to get out of a shooting slump when you're in transition and you're getting layups and the shots aren't that are not that contested and easy?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the biggest thing is getting myself involved in other ways, and that's how any shooter can get out of a shooting slump. It's just making sure that every play you're doing something, whether it's scoring or not, but make sure you're getting involved.
How important is it in a game like this, Lou, to get the bench in, watch them play for a quarter, and see them do their thing?
Yeah, really good. They did awesome tonight, and even when they came in, people who came in the first half did really good picking up. There was no letdown when they came in, so that was always positive, and giving them that confidence that hopefully they can continue to build on that.
How about your partner in crime, Nafisa, 10 for 10 from the floor? She said she had no idea until after the game. How about her performance?
I had no idea either. Wow, that's pretty good. She's kind of one of those that kind of does that a lot. I feel like sophomore year that happened every other game, and so we have confidence that every shot he's going to take is going in. I think all of us kind of have that feeling and trust in her that when she gets the ball around the basket that we're going to get a bucket, and I'm not surprised that she went 10 for 10. It's something she kind of does for us every day.
This is kind of a game that the team needed to get its mojo back, to get the confidence where it needed to be. I mean, you guys seem to be moving better, finding everybody where they should be, making the extra pass, all those things.
Yeah, absolutely. It was definitely important for all of us to kind of have a game we could contribute with. And like I said, something positive came out of every single person that got on that court. And it's it's something we can really build on now and, look to this game and kind of just have that confidence that all of us can do something positive for the team.
Just watching you guys on the bench towards in the fourth quarter, how nice is it there to just kind of sit back and maybe catch your breath and enjoy the night a little bit?
It's awesome. I love kind of watching, our guys out there, and it's a lot of fun because how much work they put in every day, and to see people succeed out there that don't always get the chance that some of us have every day. So it's a lot of fun, and you can definitely feel the energy throughout the whole game, really, from the bench.
It's kind of amusing when you see the reaction to you guys. Oh, you dropped to number 5 in the polls. You lost 2 whole games this year, and
yeah.
So how do you guys react to that, where the fans are going, "Oh my goodness, they're not undefeated. They're not number 1." How do you try to respond?
By this point for me, it's easy to ignore. We've had a lot of things come at us throughout the 4 years. A lot of people building us up, tearing us down, plenty of that stuff. We had the whole TV show. That was when I was most aware of what was kind of going on, when we had the HBO show following us around sophomore year because they asked us questions every single day about stuff. And so now it just kind of feels like we can focus on ourselves. And with those losses, we know we have a lot to work on, and we have too much to kind of figure out to get caught up in what people are saying, what people's expectations are of us. We have to figure out our own stuff.
When it's coach saying that this isn't the same type of UConn team, that you guys need to find something else going forward to have the success you want, does it hit home a little bit more and make you look inside and say, what else can we do?
Yeah, definitely. I think, we have to play against the teams, and sometimes we feel like, we got to play against coach a little bit and kind of show him what we can do. And I think he knows that, and I think we all know that too, that, we can't get caught up in some of the stuff he says sometimes, but we also know that we have to prove him wrong a lot of times, and that seems like that's something that we are going to have to get used to this year, and have been trying to use that kind of as fire to fuel us too.
Do you have it in you to prove him wrong about that fact that you guys are the same old UConn team, that you're going to be there in the end competing for a national championship?
I mean, we have confidence that when we play our best, we can compete with any team in the country, and that's all we can ask for, is put ourselves in a position to have an opportunity to win. And I think, we will be able to prove them wrong in a lot of different ways, and I'm excited to see what we build off of this.
Did you go in with a different approach mentally yourself today? Did you just think, okay, I'm going to work hard rather than shoot volumes and see what happens?
Absolutely. I think I've had a few good days in practice, and I've really been focusing on trying to cut harder and cut more precisely instead of rounding stuff out. And with that in my head, I think it just got me into the game a little more. And, I scored a lot of points tonight, and I didn't have that many threes. So shooting's not necessarily – the sky isn't falling, as some people like to point out sometimes. But for me, I'm just trying to play and contribute in any way I can every game.
It wasn't just cutting hard today, though. You ran the floor awfully hard. I mean, did you just feel like, okay, if I can get out in transition, somebody's going to get me the ball?
Yeah, that, and I didn't want to get caught on film jogging up the court, so it's a little bit of both. But, when Crystal starts off the way she starts off, you have to sprint the floor because you're going to get some passes that you need to be able to get there. And she's looking for people, and she's really trying to get everyone involved. So I think that kind of gets everyone sprinting up the floor quicker because you don't want to blow her assist because she makes these great passes for us.
Can you talk about the job she did? 12 assists, no turnovers, getting you guys the ball.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was really, really incredible, the stuff she can do. And there's a lot of times where I know I got to be ready, and I don't know when the ball's coming or where it's coming, but it's going to come to me eventually. And when she's playing like that, we're probably at our best because she finds people so easily, it seems, but her passes are so difficult.
Not many players can do it, but 10 for 10, do you almost expect that out of FISA sometimes?
Yeah, I think, we kind of got in the habit of expecting that from her. I feel like sophomore year she had plenty of these games, and we have confidence that when she gets the ball around the basket, she's scoring for us, and she's going to do something good for us, and that's something that she's shown us every day in practice. So it's nothing surprising that she came in and did that today. It's definitely amazing, and it's really incredibly hard, but she makes it look so easy that we all kind of sometimes take it for granted.
I mean, she's stringing together 20-point games right now like she hasn't before in her career. Do you see something different in her now?
Yeah, I think she just knows what she needs to do for us to be successful, and she knows kind of what she can do compared to other people, and so she's been a lot more vocal and demanding of the ball and stuff because we need her to, step up and make those shots, and she always does for us.
What can Kristen do for you guys if she plays the way she did today with a little bit more energy or confidence?
Yeah, it's just that energy and confidence that will get her back in the swing of things, and today she did really good, and she's funny because she plays with a little bit of swag and a little bit that we don't necessarily have all the time on this team, and so she's fun to cheer for. So I want her to get back into her rhythm and trying to, attack, gloat a little bit. She's really fun to play with.
You still see that swag even though she's, hit that freshman wall and has struggled a little and coach has been getting on her?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it comes out in bursts, and for her to play today with that energy, if she can just get used to playing at that tempo and playing for each other, it'll be a lot easier to get out of that little slump that people go through their freshman year.
Do you feel like one of these games you can kind of, they build, especially for young players, you feel like, when she has a game like this, you can kind of,
yeah, I think it'll build up, and I think she'll continue to get better and better and have another breakout game like she did earlier this year.
What did you do tonight that, you hadn't necessarily done in recent games? Anything different? Or?
I just focused on, running the floor and cutting hard, and that's where I got most of my points, and so I wasn't necessarily thinking about shooting. Didn't take that many outside shots. They were kind of all around the rim and the free throw line, so if I can get myself going that way, I'm going to keep doing that.
When's the last time you had 3 blocks in a game?
I don't know, not this year, but I don't know, not any time at this school.